Now we are going to discuss about 6 basic concept of TQM. And the first one is, the first basic concept of TQM is that a committed and involved top management to provide long-term top to bottom organizational support. The second concept is that an unwavering focus on the customer, both internally, that is employees, and externally, that is the buyers. Thirdly, effective involvement and utilization of the entire workforce. Fourth basic concept of TQM is that it is continuous improvement of the business and production process. Next one is treating suppliers as partners, which may call supplier partnering. And the last but not the least is establish performance measure for the process. So let us give explain in a better way. The first point is the first basic concept is commitment of top management to quality. The leaders of an organization play a vital role in the development of quality culture in the organization. The quality culture of an organization is the reflection of the traits of top management. It is the characteristics of top management, it is the qualities of the top management, because it is useless to embark on a quality journey without the top management's commitment to quality. Top management must participate in the quality program. Hence, a quality council a quality council must be there to develop a clear vision set along long-term guiding principles. So, the second point is focus on internal and external customers. It is the second basic component of total quality management. That means how to achieve total quality management. It is the unwavering focus on customer. It is the key element in TQM process. This starts with the focus on internal customers, that is the employees of the organization, which is always which should be in the first place. Managers must listen to the suggestions and recommendations made by the employees to improve quality. Because listening to the voice of customers leads to the emphasis of design quality and defect prevention. Every function in an organization should be done right the first time and every time, because customer satisfaction is the most important consideration in TQM. The third concept is effective involvement of the entire workforce. Another important key element in TQM program is the involvement of everybody in an organization. TQM in an organization, it is a wide challenge. TQM is everyone's responsibility in an organization. It is not only the top management responsibility, but TQM is the responsibility of each and every person in an organization. all workers in an organization must be oriented towards total quality management, and all personnel must be trained in TQM. So it is the total workforce involvement and total employees involvement. Because without the employees involvement in TQM, only top management cannot achieve quality or excellence. The next component is it is continuous improvement of the business and production process. Continuous improvement, it is the top priority of total quality management or top management, and it is the top management responsibility. So continuous improvement refers to constant refinement and improvement of products, service and organizational system to yield improved value to customers. The term continuous involvement, it is derived from a Japanese term Kaizen, K-A-I-Z-E-N, which means small but continuous improvement. And technical tools and techniques such as statistical process control, benchmarking, ISO 9000, quality function and deployment, etc. are all these are available for implementation and monitoring of continuous improvement. The fifth concept of total quality management, it is treating suppliers as partners, or we may say it as supplier partnering or supplier teaming. So suppliers, in order to achieve total quality management or to achieve excellence in quality, suppliers should treat as partners. They are not outsiders. These days, organizations, all the multinational organization or corporation have realized that suppliers are not adversaries trying to extract maximum out of them, but they are more of partners. They realize that vendors are no more external entities but a part of their business process. Whatever efforts are taken by an organization by itself to improve quality may not be enough if the suppliers are not involved. Hence, suppliers are not outsider, they are a part of total quality management. The last but not the least, and this is the last concept of total quality management. It is not the last but the least, which is establish performance measures for the process. Performance measure we have already done, that means an organization already done the 5 basic concept of management, total quality management, but the last one is most important, that is performance measure is an integral part of the quality process. If an organization cannot measure its progress, it is useless for it to go on a quality journey. Performance measures such as percentage of non that means performance of customer satisfaction, absenteeism, turnover, etc. should be determined or should be minimized by the organization. So measurement of employees, measurement of work, all should be done. So it is necessary to for quality improvement, all these customer satisfaction, employees absenteeism, turnover, etc. necessary, and data should be collected and analyzed properly. Hence, the purpose of adopting TQM is to provide a quality product or service to the customer, which will in turn increase the productivity of the organization and lower its cost, thus providing good profits. So, if the company or top management is able to provide quality product at a lower price but able to achieve high customer satisfaction, then they can say they can able total quality management. So total quality management is an organization. In an organization, it requires a cultural change in the organization. So prior to TQM and after with adopting TQM, and there is a vast change in organizational structure. Prior to total quality management, all are product oriented, but after or with TQM, it is shifted to customer focus or customer oriented. Again, prior to TQM, priorities were given to second to service and cost. It is not the primary priorities to service and cost, but with TQM, it is first to service and cost. Again, prior to or before TQM, decisions were taken on short term, but with total quality management, decisions are taken on long term. Again, similarly, emphasis were given on detection prior to TQM, but with TQM, it is emphasis is given on prevention, not on detection. Again, error findings, it is prior to TQM, it is on operations, but errors were find out in system with TQM. Similarly, before TQM, quality control are the responsibility of management. Only the it is responsibility, quality control responsibility is only done by management, but after or with TQM, quality control, it is the responsibility, it is vested on each and every one of the organization. Prior to TQM, problem solving is always, problems are always solved by manager, but now that means with TQM, problem solving, it is done by teams. Again, procurement based on prior to TQM, it is based on price, but after or with TQM, procurement based on life cycle cost, partnership, etc. Then what is the role of manager prior to TQM and with TQM? The manager's role in prior to TQM, they formulate plans, assign duty, they take control and enforce. But with TQM, managers role, they play a different role. They have to delegate, coach, facilitate and mentor others. So this change from the previous type of organization to TQM. So every now with the help of TQM or there are different concept, different principles on TQM as given by Demings, Taylor, then Japanese expert on management. They given different principles, and there are some points or some statistical control tools are given by different management expert to achieve quality, that means excellence. And now it is each and every multinational corporation or companies, they are trying to achieve quality or excellence. Now I think it is enough for today. Next we are going to our next discussion.